To see if the Indians can sweep the Yankees and head to the World Series. Yankees are feeling pretty sour about some very obvious game glitches. Just absolute travesty, but, you know. Lord, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change and not complain when it happens. And the Indians are going to go with Jason Hamill. Something's going on with him. What happened, puppy? Hold on. Babe, can you go think before you start screaming over here? There we are, folks, once again here at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx.
MLB Network
looks like it's raining.
For postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series.
And
between the Cleveland
maybe the rain is what's needed here.
Yankees.
Apparently that's what manager Salas from the Yankees seems to think so. I know it works for him in football, but this is a totally different monster altogether. And there's been a lot of controversy over that play in the 8th inning of last game, rightfully so. But once again, you know, it's just like what Richard Sherman from the Seahawks said in one of his interviews last year is don't leave it up to the umpires. Don't leave it up to the refs. Don't leave it up to the glitches. Get those hits when you need to get them. And, you know, that's one way to make sure that you're not getting screwed over, especially when your team is working that hard. But as it is, it's a brand new ball game here, a brand new day. And it could be a brand new start of something special for the Cleveland Indians, as they have a lot of incentive here to go ahead and get that 4th win and get ready for that elusive World Series.
And now, your New York Yankees.
Here's D. Gordon now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Cleveland, shortstop, number 9.
Trying to get the Indians started here on the right track. And we're off.
First pitch swinging here as this is on the ground for the second baseman, Cano. And he's set down, 1 away.
Out in second, the left fielder. Edwin Encarnacion.
We got a pitcher here that likes to throw a lot of off-speed stuff. And I'm sure the Indians are
and he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
looking for just that. The pitch.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
Man, he's strong. You see him hold up on that 0-2 pitch? You got to be ready to hit. But man, way to hold up.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted
Encarnacion grounding out the shortstop. He's done a good job. He did a good job of holding off for those off-speed pitches, and that's something the Indians are going to have to really do well if they're looking to have success today here in game number 4.
Now, Mike Trout. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Here.
Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Drilled
and
Bell scoops it up.
A 1-2-3 inning for the Yankees. That's what they needed.
Down.
You can just see it in the Yankees' eyes. They are nervous. Rightfully so.
Center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Encarnacion on the move. 1 out.
What the hell is he doing out there?
Batting second, left fielder,
In is Christian Yelich.
For some reason, Encarnacion is playing left field.
And now the second
And of course, the ball keeps going
hit
ahead.
in the air to left. Encarnacion will drift over to his
2
right
outs.
a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
And Hamill pitched a tremendous game on his other start against the Yankees, but he just was given no run support. I'm sorry, against the Rays. Ended up losing that game. And beautifully positioned.
Over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the
Merrifield
inning.
takes the third out here.
Retired on just 4 pitches.
Here's Nelson Cruz, just absolutely locked in, batting .333.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. Hit hard
And
to
a
the
base
right
hit to right field to
and
get them
that is
started.
Through into right field for a single.
Well, here he goes again. Here's that guy, a leadoff base hit. He's having a nice postseason. He is
The Indians are
locked in right
absolutely
now.
deadly when they get their first base runner on base.
Hit on the ground out to short.
This could be a double play, but off the bag, and these are the type of mistakes you cannot make.
Able to leg out the throw.
You just can't do it. There's no glitch there.
Anthony Rizzo
That's just
stands in
bad defensive fielding.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look
With
at
this
one
guy up to
catch in
bat,
the outside corner.
You're just setting yourself up.
Bit of a jam right here, Matt.
The Yankees know it.
Nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And he misses 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting.
Ooh, and that's
the
a
right
nice pitch right there.
Got himself ahead in the count now. We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous.
Oh, and he strikes him out.
There, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Anthony Rizzo goes down to become the first out here in the second inning.
Trey Turner now with an opportunity to get the Indians on top.
Smoke
And he
on the
does,
ground
folks.
left side. And that's through into left field. For
Bases
a base
loaded.
hit.
Bases
the
loaded,
throw
and the
is gonna
Yankees
hold
are in
that
trouble.
runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Well, that was going to...
They got Melky Cabrera.
Here's Melky Cabrera. As he'll send a ground ball down.
He
to
sends it
third.
right through.
A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
He thought about going home, but wisely returns, and the Indians are on top, 1-0. And I know that second baseman just feels sick, or maybe the shortstop. Who knows who really is responsible for that play.
Gary Sanchez. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded.
Man, I can't get past the last at bat. I mean, to drive in a run and get you on the board first.
And that is
huge. Now the
deep to
rest
center
of the
field, but it looks like that will
lineup
definitely
is
score Merrifield.
Is there, and that should be deep enough to score.
And we got a
the
2-0 lead, and the Indians are knocking on that door.
Striding in once again, D.
Gordon now up to bat.
1 for him here in this one. First pitch
Very
is a
patient
circle
in his
change
approach.
for a called strike 1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left.
No, the Indians are hungry for more.
Scoring more here would be huge.
Matt, I like the last two pitches. Change up and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball.
Ooh, for a second there, I thought he was going to throw a second. The Yankees avoid the big inning, but they still give up 2 runs on the heels of that defensive error at second base.
Second baseman Robinson Cano. He'll begin things here against Jason Hamill.
Robinson Cano.
Line drive to left. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start.
I don't know what the Indians are thinking having Encarnacion out there in left field. He's already had 3 balls hit to him.
Second inning, this is a good sign. Maybe this is how they get right back in the game, being already down a couple of runs early.
Chris Davis is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
That was a beautiful pitch, Matt, particularly in this ballpark. The ball flies here in this park, so he's going to have to keep the ball down. If he doesn't, we're going to see a lot of balls in the air.
Plate discipline being shown by Chris Davis.
Check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly, he's sitting fastball, ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Skied into straightaway
deep
right.
shot to right field, but looks like Cabrera is there.
Makes the play, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first.
So far, the Indians are getting away with unconventional outfield. Usually Cabrera is playing in left field.
Ready now.
Maybe they know something we don't.
First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And a ball, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Encarnacion
route very smart to get under this one.
And he brings it in for the
second out of the insisting on catching that ball.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. And this is going to be
that's the one he was waiting for. That was a pitch to hit right there for Josh Bell.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And a good pitch.
And a monster shot to left field, and the Yankees have responded. It is a 2-2 ball game.
Stepping up now, James McCann. They try to make something happen with
Yankee fans have something to cheer about.
A fastball that finds the outside corner. Hamill gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here's the pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. High fly ball out to
this should
straightaway
be
center.
an easy out and get the Indians out of this inning, but the Yankees have responded and tied it here in the second inning.
Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run.
Opposite field home run by Josh Bell, and that's when you know that he is seeing the ball well, when you go opposite field. Indians have been known to respond.
Edwin Encarnacion. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
They get scored on, they like to score right away.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle.
Beautiful defensive positioning by Cano. Now we got Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field.
A little bit behind, and then 2 pitches, and we got 2 outs.
Soler is there, and on 1 pitch, Trout is retired.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Nelson Cruz. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed 2-0 apparently. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And
you know, he was going to swing at that no matter what. And Cruz is usually much better at having a little more plate discipline.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not.
Like he's back to his usual self here.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1.
Oh!
Just a bit jumpy that time.
Absolutely fooled by that one.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Doesn't offer it the circle change.
Full
there.
count here.
Full 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this out.
Oh, and he gets him.
Leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Indians go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up, all even at 2-2.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, number 25.
Hit hard on the ground to second.
Merrifield played beautifully there.
Throw against his body.
He's been much happier playing in his usual position. Spent most of the regular season playing third base, and that just was not working out.
Kevin Kiermaier, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike.
And that curveball is not working like Hamill would like it to be working, and the Yankees are happy about that.
And the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground.
And that's been part of the problem for the Yankees. They cannot lay off that low changeup.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by
Beautiful,
him.
beautiful pitch. Yankees have not been seeing the high and away fastball, and it's been costing them.
Slide out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You can tell
a nice job of getting those 2 quick outs.
Hamill's really enjoying the outside corner.
Down the order. So you stay aggressive against those little guys.
And this should be an easy play for Mike Trout. Of course, nothing's easy with rain in your face. But just like that, the Indians get out of the third inning unscathed.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Whit Merrifield. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Already in the 4th inning.
Grounded down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. Short,
and this is right up the middle,
diving effort there, but it'll come up
underneath the shortstop, and once again we got the lead off.
The guy sits in a count 0-2 and gets a base hit, and the pitcher still feels like 0-2. I got him.
Player on first base.
Here, as he battled back, got a hit down 0-2.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Anthony Rizzo is in for the second
nice,
time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. And he'll step off the rubber.
And they got their eye on Merrifield, who's definitely a threat on the base paths.
Here comes the 1-0. Looking at a fastball for a strike.
Good eye by Rizzo, but a little outside for his own liking.
Indication how he's going to pitch him the rest of that bat.
Merrifield is off, and it looks like he is not even going to be
Oh, and this is low, and it
contested.
Won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag.
And beautiful base hit by Rizzo. Oh, a little hesitation by Yelich. We got first and third with no outs.
Well, that's a line drive single, but the
that's just a beautiful, beautiful base hit by Rizzo going opposite field. Been doing that all year. And look at this. Walking Trey Turner.
On the intentional pass is that'll now load the bases here and set up the force at the
Melky
plate.
Cabrera, the switch hitter.
Digging in to try it again. Melky Cabrera looking to follow up the
and he delivers, and the Yankees are going to give up 2 runs here.
Oh, what a time for that. 2 runs are in. And he is in
and
there.
Unbelievable. Trey Turner does not stop running. He was told to stop, but he did not stop, and that's 3 runs with no outs. Unbelievable, and that's how bad these Indians want to go to the World Series.
Now as he looks at a called strike, it's 0-1. Big swing at the knuckle curve.
This is just bad news. Bad news.
Good job of making him chase that
for the Yankees.
Down below the strike zone. That's
and another base hit, and it's just
and this continues right
it's just a hitting palooza here.
Knock it down.
Man, it looked like
it's a hitting palooza.
That ball. I know it was hit hard, but come on, man, at least knock it down. Body up, man up.
Here's D. Gordon now. And he gets a piece here as this.
And I think that Trey Turner rounding third base just caught the Yankees by surprise. They never would have thought that he was going to try and go. But he did, and he sure as hell scored, and now it's 5-2.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane.
It's 2 outs.
Down for the first out.
Oh, first out. Never mind. First out.
Digging in once again, Edwin Encarnacion. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he offers.
Where was this pitching before?
Misses 0-1.
Matt, it looks like he was sitting there getting ready to jump on the first pitch fastball, and they pulled the string on him.
And Encarnacion with a beautiful base hit, and we got another base runner, a play at the plate, and he is in, folks. And these Indians are not waiting to the later innings. They are not going to leave it up to glitches. They're going to score as many runs as they can.
He'd be jogging right now for 4.
And now we got Mike Trout.
Center fielder Mike Trout. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2.
I don't think anybody saw this coming, folks.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
And Mike Trout, deep shot to center field, and it is out of here, folks. Out of here. A 3-run shot, and the Indians lead 9-2. And how dare you hang a pitch to Mike Trout? How dare you? Unbelievable.
Now a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Boy, his pitch count is
unbelievable.
Really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
And Nelson Cruz opposite field. It looks like it's going to be caught. An unbelievable inning, folks. That's only your second out.
Into the box now.
They've batted around.
1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. In there, no balls and a strike.
Well, there's a strike looking, but you know what? They've been so patient.
We just harken back to all the disrespect that was headed towards the Indians during the regular season. And you knew that they were taking all that in, and here they are now expressing that in full with a 9-2 lead here in the 4th inning, folks, of Game 4.
On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Tribe lead this one. At the plate, Mike Moustakas. He'll try and
the Indians have to be careful here because one thing you don't want to do is let your foot off the gas pedal here.
Well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner to center field.
Beautiful played.
Patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
The batters.
Striding into the box, Robinson Cano. He singled his last time up. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike
Folks,
1.
we're just not used to seeing this out of New York. I mean, we were all thinking they were going to at least take one, and they still can. It's still early, but 9-2 with this kind of Cleveland Indian team, you just don't see it happening.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now he gets on top plate. The 0-2 once more. And here's a ball hit in the air. Turner ranging into the outfield. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
And this crowd has been totally silenced, folks.
Here's Chris Davis now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1.
That just can't happen. I mean, first pitch, if you know what you're going to swing at, you got to have a good swing. You can't take a bad swing on the first pitch of an at-bat. He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game. So I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one and try to get them to chase again.
1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2. Hit weakly back to the mound.
And it's just that kind of a game, folks.
Plenty of time, and the side is
1, 2, 3 for the Indians here.
Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rizzo. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
44, Anthony Rizzo.
And that's in there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Now a foul.
Oh, and a foul tip caught by the catcher. It's a great pitch. Indians have one out here in the 5th inning. Trey Turner walked. Very, very peculiar call on that the last inning by the Yankees manager to walk Trey Turner, and Melky Cabrera comes through with a 3 RBI single, which is just not something you see very often.
Wow, that was a
but I think Trey Turner said, "You're going to walk me, I'm going to score," and that's exactly what happened.
Opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the
and
ball right into you.
Oh, a beautiful catch by the center fielder. No glitch there.
He reaches down to Spirit for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Mia. And Melky Cabrera.
Here's Melky Cabrera.
2 outs here in the 5th.
Swing and a liner.
And a lot of people thought when
2 out, nobody on.
When the Indians got Mitch Haniger, a lot of people were kind of scratching their heads because you had a 300 hitter in Melky Cabrera, and what were you going to do with him? And to be fair, the Indians, they played Haniger for a while, but he was just not producing the same way that Cabrera had been all year, and they made the right call by leaving him on the bench for what's now been the entire postseason. And Cabrera's not disappointed.
Now at the plate, Jorge Soler. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hamill's still looking very sharp.
First pitch hack in here.
Tremendous pitch count.
Strike.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Just tell Hamill's just having fun with them. He's just absolutely having fun with the Yankees right now.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Josh Bell. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Grounded, foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Next pitch, chop foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball.
Folks, you can hear a pin drop in this stadium, and that is not something you can say very often here in New York.
The next 0-2.
I mean, maybe across town in City Stadium where the Mets play, but not here in the Yankee Stadium. But today is a different story. Merrifield beautifully played. And just a great play. Great play, showing off his range.
Standing in, James McCann. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something.
I mean, it's just fitting that Hamill's finally getting this much run support. I mean, he won, I think, 19 games. Could have easily had 23, 24 wins, but he just did not get the run support that he was more than deserving
Here it
of.
comes on 0-2. This is line to left.
Nice base hit here
for a 2-out base knock. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Well, there's a little 2-out base hit.
Standing in now, Torres. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Tough slider down low for a strike. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
The Achilles heel for the New York Yankees is that changeup down in the zone, or even out of the zone, really, to tell you the truth.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Up with it, Sanchez, and the throw to first ends the inning. So it's
getting closer and closer, folks. Getting closer and closer.
Digging into
Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez. Rain continues to fall here in the 6th.
Sanchez.
Ground ball sent back up the middle.
And this might be positioned just perfectly, and Cano's got to hurry up, but he gets the out. 1 out.
Begin the 6th.
The batter, number 9.
Next up is D. Gordon. 0 for 3 today. That's very unlike him.
D. Gordon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And this is foul.
The fact that the Indians could be up 9-2 and D. Gordon has not been on the base paths, scary, folks. Scary. He's just not seeing the ball well, and it's usually been the case when there's this much rain for D. Gordon.
That misses. 1-2.
Good eye there. And nice play by the pitcher here.
And he'll just
2 outs here.
To first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Next up is Edwin Encarnacion, and more than likely this will be his last at bat.
He came through with an RBI single in his
last
at bat.
The Indians are going to want to have their best defensive gloves in the outfield for the end of the game.
Strike 1. A windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Ready for another shot now. Kevin Kiermaier, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Fouled straight back. Oh, 0-1, here's the pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how
a deep shot to right field. Cabrera played it just right, and we got 1 out.
But other times you
can just see a lot of folded arms in the outfield from the Yankee fans here.
Ready for another chance.
And Yelich's really been a huge disappointment here for the Yankees. But you know what? He really has not had a lot of people on base. So even though he's done some damage, it's been with nobody on base. It really does not lead up to a lot of
anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done
production.
Something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt. But if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Nope, and the changeup is way low that time.
Well, there's that classic strikeout pitch. The changeup down just didn't get him to go after it.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Well, that's great discipline. He's
Hamill's being very careful here with
He's thinking to himself,
Yelich.
make him get it up before I swing.
Here's Encarnacion again, still in the ball game.
Has a beat on it, and that's the 2nd out of the
playing a good left field so far. That 7-run inning is just
third baseman Mike Moustakas
absolutely going to be a nightmarish offseason for the Yankees.
Backs him out of the way. 1-0.
Take away that inning, and it's a 2-2 ball game.
Now here it comes. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Trout,
toward right center.
just
Trout will get there.
unbelievable.
He puts it away to retire the side.
Unbelievable pitching by Hamill here. And here comes Mike Trout, having a monster postseason.
Mike Trout, he'll lead things off as they look. Michael Givens enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Torres. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's Nelson Cruz now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to
And a deep shot to left field, and the Indians are not done. Yelich won't even turn around. 10-2, folks.
With Merrifield next to hit. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
Well, they have just not pitched well at all in this game. I mean, anytime you give up double digits, the pitching coach starts looking over his shoulder.
Oh, my goodness.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
It goes to show the glitches go both ways, because that definitely was not a strike.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Down the third.
There we go, and a beautiful hit. By Merrifield. Oh, looks like it went past Yelich, but I did not panic, and I did not make him go to second base, because you just have to know how to work with the glitches. Some people say work with what you've got, and sometimes you got to work with what you don't have.
3 thus far. Fastball called for strike 2.
It's just been an absolutely magical season for the Indians so far.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul.
And a deep shot to right field, nice center, nice play by the right fielder, but Merrifield with his speed will go to third base.
Well, that's a heck of a net bat. He got himself down early, 0-2, fights off a couple.
Here goes Trey Turner.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now.
And a base hit, no, caught by the shortstop. Look good off the bat. And here comes Melky Cabrera.
Once again, Melky Cabrera. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
And waits nicely on it. And the Yankees get out, but still give up a meaningless run here to Nelson Cruz with a solo home run.
It's the Indians 10 and the Yankees.
And this has just been an absolute massacre, folks. You ever heard of the Boston Massacre? Well, now you have one in New York. New York Massacre.
Home half of the 7th.
Robinson,
Cano waits on the first pitch. Easy
and
fly
this
ball
is a little blooper, and Trout is there. 1 out.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
up next for the Yankees.
Digging in once again, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis
comes in 0 for 2 thus far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
We talk about that first pitch and how important it is. Well, we're watching a guy right now that's throwing 80% to the hitters right now. The first pitch for a strike. When you do that, you're going to pitch deep in the games like we're seeing right now.
0-2 count and the pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Sanchez puts the
Sanchez just runs all the way down the line. It's just humiliating the Yankees.
In is Jorge Soler. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
I don't think Chris Davis knew he was, here comes Encarnacion again. Again, just proving everybody wrong that he can't play a left field. Well, he is today.
So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3.
And in the 8th inning, it's 10-2 Indians. Gary Sanchez.
Now in the box, Gary Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball.
And as bad as it is in the run column, it's even worse in the hit column, folks. 12-3 in favor of the Indians.
That they've run out there in this one.
Number 58.
Back up the middle. There's Cano.
That's a nice play by Cano. He's got to hurry up and make the throw, and a nice play to first base for the first out.
To open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 9.
And you can tell that some of these Indian players are swinging at the first pitch because they just want to get on with it.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Ooh, and a
swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone.
When he is
bad swing by D. Gordon.
Best pitches in all baseball.
0 for 4 today.
To those lefties.
And
fouled over towards the coaching
I think he's already thinking about the World Series.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1 and 2.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get in the chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away.
And hold back.
He laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. All even at 2 and 2. Here it is.
And a little blooper. It looks like a hard play, and it is dropping in there for a single.
As it finds the outfield grass.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there, making him one.
D. Gordon, first hit of the game, now on first base, and you know he's got those wheels.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Hit hard.
Egger with the
through for a base hit.
rope.
His second of the ball game. Now a long throw to third, and he's safe.
And these Indians they don't know how to do anything else but just hit. They don't care it's 10-2. They don't care that they're about to go to the World Series. They're still going to hit. You know why? Because practice makes perfect, folks. Because practice makes perfect.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout.
And Trout with a beautiful base hit into left field, and his monstrous campaign continues, and it is now 11-2.
And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Oh, they're playing small ball this inning, Matt.
This guy has just been a baseball god this whole year.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Line hard.
And these guys are just locked in. Everything is a hard hit ball.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. From the belt, kicks and deals. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit. That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate.
And he strikes him out.
And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. Whit
Merrifield.
A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. Lifted in the air out towards
deep shot,
center.
playable.
Kiermaier is going to have room out there as he.
But the Indians tack on one more run.
Indians forced to settle for 1. Not too many more shots left. Ready once again, Josh Bell.
And I think the Indians are sending a message to whoever comes out of the NLCS. We are for real. We're the real deal.
One right here is finding a way to get on base. So
and we're coming for you.
I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Outside for
and right now, as things stand, they're talking to the Atlanta Braves. And if it's a Braves-Indians World Series, well, it's going to be a repeat of the World Series in the 90s.
I think that got him in the foot.
And it's going to be a Native American World Series. The Braves and the Indians.
Well, when you lead off an inning, you become the leadoff guy. Get on any way you can. And right
I'm sure the Cards will have something to say about that today.
Might start a rally for them. Do anything you can to get
and it's just a shame. It's just a shame that we couldn't give the fans a better game. 11-2 just takes all the suspense right out of the ball game. But you know what? If you're the Indians, you're not worried about giving the fans a good ball game. Look at this. Look at this. Just beautiful double play, and it's just a cakewalk. And you know, I'll give a lot of credit to the Yankee fans. It's raining, and they're still, you know, to a man, most of the seats here are still filled. You see, sporadically, fans are starting to leave. You know, everyone knows how the traffic can be here in the city. But when it's 11-2 in the 8th inning, you can't blame him. You really can't blame him. To the Yankee organization, you will have to say, you want him to stay? Hey, you got to give him a better product on the field. You know, there's a lot of New Yorkers going home brokenhearted today.
A little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that break.
And a strikeout. And it's just like unbelievable. Hamill is just, you know, showing everybody what he's made out of. Anthony Rizzo, 2 for 4, having an amazing postseason, an amazing ALCS.
Anthony Rizzo.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Dribbled back toward the mound.
Dribbler to the pitcher.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how.
And you know these Yankees are out here playing with heavy hearts.
Into the box, Trey Turner. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Liner towards second, but this is
beautiful play by Cano.
There at second base for out number 2. Here's Melky Cabrera.
Melky Cabrera. It's like the Yankees are going to be going to the bullpen here. I mean, the Indians.
First pitch of
just in case.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat.
I'm shocked that they didn't give Haniger a chance to at least have an at-bat here, but I think that they're really just trying to show Melky that, you know, he's our guy moving forward.
1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera.
And Cabrera with another single into right field, and too bad Bell's not playing his position because he would have been out.
Above the zone, he got his hands on top of it, the old tomahawk. We got a base hit out of him.
Sanchez.
Mi amor, ayúdame.
In now, Gary Sanchez. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. 2 out with a man at first.
Nope.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1.
And this could possibly be the last pitch thrown by the Yankees
swing and a liner
this year.
That's a foul ball.
At least one more. And Sanchez is gonna take his swings until he can't no more.
Another 1-2 delivery. It's sharply toward
and a nice catch by the third baseman. And folks, we're 3 outs away.
Indians leave 1, and it remains an 11-2 ball game.
All right, here we go.
Kiermaier. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Center fielder, Kevin.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. The 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And they really bunch him up on that.
Strikeout here, folks. We are 2 outs away. 2 outs away.
Stepping in, Christian Yelich. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Rocket to third.
Oh, and Encarnacion misplays that. He knew that was coming. There's no reason why he should be still playing left field.
He's on his way to third.
A triple by Christian Yelich.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right.
I think that will be enough to move Encarnacion from the outfield.
And he makes it all the way around safely.
Mitch Haniger is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Left field, number 22.
Here's the first pitch. Mike Moustakas is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 1-2 pitch. Now the runner breaks for the plate. Pitch swung on and missed.
Out! And they win it, folks! What a win. It looks like the Yankees are just ready to go home, folks. Unbelievable. And the Cleveland Indians, folks, celebrating on the Yankee Stadium home field. Unbelievable, folks. A fitting ending. American League champions. And not a dry eye in Cleveland.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception.
No greater feeling, folks. Give yourself a chance to become world champions.
They can become the best in the entire game.
And Mike Trout, once again, the player of the game.
Next. Congrats to the NL champs.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest.
There you see his teammates around him, just absolute leader of this ball club.
Yeah, he certainly was a big part of this victory.
4 RBIs, 1 home run, 2 hits.
So it's safe to say that he came through when they needed him to.
And the Cleveland Indians come through.
For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the National League Championship Series.
Great bunch of guys. On and off the field.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Cleveland Indians: 11 runs, 16 hits.
Yes. Yes. Ah, so happy, man. Now await the National League Championship Series winner. Great feeling, folks. Great feeling. A sweep of the Yankees.